Hey lovers, my name is Air and welcome to Pretty Positive. On this channel, we talk about beauty, tarot, the law of attraction, and all things self-care for the body and spirit. Welcome to your October 2020 reading, you guys. So as per my poll on Instagram and on Facebook, I asked if you guys wanted me to stick with a general spread like I always do these past couple of months, or do you want to try something new with me, which is a love reading. And majority of those of you who answered on my stories on Instagram and Facebook said that you wanted me to do a love reading. So here I am today. The reason that I asked this thing in the first place is because it's Libra season. So happy birthday, Libras. And Libras are associated with the seventh house of one-on-one partnerships, commonly also romantic relationships. All right. So today I'm going to try to look into those energies for you. So the format of the readings this month is I'll do a short general message for everybody because there were still a lot of you who wanted to tune into general messages. And then we're going to go into a single spread and then a couples or coupled energy spread. The reason why I make this sort of distinction is because we may be technically single, but our energies are entwined with another person. In that case, if that is you, right, I recommend you to choose the couple spread instead of the single spread. All right. So the single spread is for persons who have like zero options, like me, like completely single, not talking to anybody, but also desiring to know what's going to happen in the future or what kind of energies we're dealing with at this point in time when trying to manifest a soulmate or trying to manifest like a one-on-one partnership with another person. Okay, so again, the singles reading is for those of us who are very, very single. And then the couple spread is for anybody who is in a committed relationship or somebody who can be technically single, but as in like the status lang is single, but you are talking to somebody, you're inquiring about another energy, you're inquiring about a connection that you have with another person. Okay, so it doesn't energy does not work on technicalities. All right, when it's entwined with another energy, even if you haven't had the talk yet or whatever the case may be, you're still coupled energy. Okay, so I thought it was very important to make that little distinction there. So with all of this said, let's get into your reading, you guys. Hi Taurus, welcome to your October 2020 reading with me. So if you want to skip ahead to the general message or to either the couples or single spread, the timestamps are down below. But if you want to join me for a short meditation while we cleanse the energy in this space and your energy and mine, close your eyes and let's take some deep breaths together. Inhale. Thank you, Spirit. To stars, our angels, our spirit guides, our ancestors, and the beings of love and light who are in the non-physical to help us align with our highest and greatest good. Please show us your messages today for Taurus. Your general message, please, for Taurus for October 2020. What does Taurus need to know right now? What does Taurus need to know? Okay. What else? What does Taurus need to know right now? What does Taurus need to know right now? What does Taurus need to know right now? Ooh. What does Taurus need to know right now? What does Taurus... Okay. Let's lit up. Okay. So you have here the Ace of Swords in the reversed, which is telling me that there is some kind of information that's hanging in the air. It's a piece of information that you don't know yet. But I feel like it needs to be delivered also. It may come in the form of a conversation, in a text message, an email. I'm actually seeing like Instagram DMs. So it's quite possible that whatever this piece of information is will come to you through something like that. All right. With it coming out in the reverse, though, I feel like okay. I'm actually I had like a little throat blockage there. So I feel like there is somebody here who needs to say something, but like their throat chakra is blocked and they kind of are holding themselves back from saying something. Actually, with the things here, I am feeling like it's a confession. Maybe somebody has had you on their mind for a while, or you have had somebody on your mind for a while, and you have been thinking about reaching out to this person, initiating a conversation, and letting them know that you're interested. Okay, I see here the King of Wands. You may be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or a water sign here with the Two of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, so it's like you may be thinking about a certain person and you want to reach out and talk to them, and you are thinking about messaging them or something like this. Okay, but I feel like there is a fear here of things being unstable. I mean, Taurus, you value stability, you value your safety, you value your comfort zone, and this is something that that calls you out of your comfort zone, and I feel like that's where this discomfort, this hesitation is coming from. um I feel like you may have some quite passionate feelings for this person. I feel like you want to lead them into something. I feel actually that this is you. You want to lead the conversation. You want to be the one who messages them, because it's like if you don't do it, then no one will. Sort of this feeling, right? Um, and I feel like it's been building for a while. It's like maybe you have this crush on this person for a long time already. And the thing that's holding you back is that you are afraid of rejection and things becoming unstable. So it's possible that this is a friend, maybe somebody that you've known for a while, and it's actually easy for you to reach out to them, like technically. Like, for example, you have their phone number, you're connected on social media, you're not blocked. So I feel like it's very easy for you to reach out to this person, but it's like you want to but you don't want to. Okay, so I also feel like this is a connection that has blossomed over time. Again, it feels like it's been brewing for a while here with the Two of Cups here in the upright, but it's also like you feel a certain way with this person. I feel like when you first met, you already knew that there's something different about this person. Something clicks in you with this other person. It's like you just know sometimes, right? And I feel like that's the case here. But actually, I'm not seeing any advice here, so let's ask for it. What is Taurus supposed to do in this situation? Okay. Well, you have the Empress, and this is you, Taurus. This is you and Libra. So you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you're worthy of a connection that is nourishing and beautiful. If this person inspires you, then take that leap of faith. I feel like it's going to be successful because this is Spirit saying that you're worthy of anything that you want in your life, anything that you ask for, because you are the Empress. Okay, you are beautiful, beautiful, male or female, empress energy, male or female, okay? But it's just this really nourishing and beautiful kind of thing, kind of energy about you that's really hard for anybody to resist. All the more reject, honestly. So if this is resonating with you, I feel like Spirit is saying, go for it. There's nothing to be afraid of here. Just express yourself and talk about it, is what I'm feeling here. Alright? So, next up here is the single Taurus people. Okay, this fell out, the Four of Swords in the reverse. Let's see if it comes out again later. But Spirit, can you tell me what the single Taurians need to know about their love life? What do the single Taurians need to know about their love life? What is the general energy? What is the general energy of the single Taurians, please? So this is for you if you're not talking to anybody, your energy is not entangled with other people. Okay. What do they need to know about their love life? The Taurus people, what do they need to know about their love life? What do the Taurus people need to know? Okay. What is something that they don't know yet that they need to know? Oof, okay, one more please. I'll need a clarifier for that. Can you give me a clarifier for the Three of Swords in the reverse? Alright. Can you show me what happened in the past to the single Taurians? Okay, and what's the future energy, please? Future energy for this. Future energy. Future energy. Oop. One more for that, please. One more for the future energy. Okay. So, for the single Taurians out there, you have the Seven of Cups in the reverse and the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse as the general energy of your love life. So, I see this as you trying to bury yourself in work. I see that you actually have a lot of options when it comes to work. So I'm feeling that it's quite possible that you're a freelancer or something like this. You're maybe you have a lot of different businesses, you have a lot of streams of income and all these things, and I feel like that's your main focus for now. Maybe you're not even thinking about love and you just saw this message, right, and clicked on it. So there's a reason why you're here. All right. It's like I feel like love is in the back burner for now. And I feel like the reason for this is because there has been a lot of conflict surrounding love in the past. Like there has been heartbreak. And I'm feeling that it's some inner child stuff also. With the sun card here coming out in the reverse. But we'll get to that. So I see you really focusing on work right now. And, love is not at the forefront of your mind. You have the Page of Pentacles here in what you need to work on. And I know, Taurus, that you value your stability and you value your pentacles. You're an earth sign. You like knowing that you are safe and secure in all the ways possible, like financially secure, materially stable and all of these things. And I see that's why you're really working a lot, okay? But it's coming to a point, I feel, where it's not healthy anymore because these are both in the reverse. So that's telling me that this focus is not necessarily, excuse me, healthy for you. You may be overworking yourself. You may be burying yourself in work. And when you bury yourself in work, it's because you are trying not to look at the other things in your life. You're trying to deny the existence of your other needs, is what I'm feeling here. Okay. So I'm also getting that you're feeling already kind of lonely, but you're like kind of brushing it off and you're like, no, I don't care. Love is not important. You're just brushing it off like that. So, okay, I'm getting this image of somebody trying to fall asleep at night and then they realize that they're falling asleep alone or nobody's texted them good night or something, and they feel kind of lonely and they're like, no, that's not important. What matters is I have a bed, and I have a job, and all of these things. So I feel like if that's you, there's something in this message for you. But it's just this energy of like putting your other needs aside just because you don't want to acknowledge them. Yeah. And it feels like it's a fear of getting hurt again. That's why you brush it aside, and you kind of don't want to admit that you want company, you want intimacy in your life, right? Now, you have the Page of Pentacles here coming out in the upright, in the things that you need to work on, okay? So I feel like there is a new opportunity here coming for you, but let me just pull another one to be sure. Yeah, exactly. This is what I was saying. You're having trouble sleeping. This is like, look at this person. Right? Wasn't I just saying that you have trouble sleeping? So it's like, this is coming out in the reverse. So it's like you're so focused on your financial stability here that you fail to take care of yourself emotionally and spiritually. Okay, I feel like, I don't know, it feels like you're not talking to anybody, and not even in a romantic sense. I feel like you're not talking to your friends. I don't think you're talking to your family about these feelings. um so it feels kind of lonely. I'm getting kind of cold. So it's just you're trying to deny your needs, and that's not healthy, Taurus. Okay, so this is coming out in the position of what you need to work on. I feel like you need to work on really acknowledging your feelings and taking care of yourself. All right, the Pentacles also talks about your body. It talks about your physical needs, like all of it, which is like sleep, getting good nutrition, and feeding your mind and your soul with things and feelings that nourish you, all of these things. So it's a big message on self-care here, honestly, Taurus. And it's like, I'm getting somebody saying, but I stay home all the time. I sleep all the time. I must be taking care of myself. And it's not just that. Don't get clever with me. Whoever that was, that is saying that. But I'm getting that somebody must be saying that. Okay, it's a big message of really acknowledging your needs and giving them to yourself, and that's what you need to work on. All right. Now, what do you need to know? You have the Three of Swords in the reverse, you have the World, and you have the Sun card in the reverse. And this is why I was saying, it feels like all of this is coming from a past heartbreak. And it also feels like it could have come from childhood, right? Because you have the Sun here in the reverse. Okay, let me just talk about this. The Sun card in the reverse talks about, so in the upright, it's one of the happiest cards in the deck. You have this child here, he's really happy, the sun is shining down on him, he has like a horse and these flowers around him. It's just like everything's cool, everything's nice, right? In the reverse here, it feels like a troubled childhood, honestly. So I'm sorry if that triggers some of you. I didn't see it coming. But yeah, it feels like it could have been a situation where you are a happy, bubbly child, right? And something downright like killed that within you. And I feel like you had to grow up fast. Yeah, I'm getting it could have been a rough childhood, really. And you had to take care of yourself and probably work very early. Maybe you had siblings that you had to support, and you had to grow up quickly, and you didn't learn how to take care of yourself because you were always taking care of other people. Okay, I feel like that's where it comes from. And like you bury yourself in work because that's the only thing you know how to do because you've been doing it for such a long time, is what I'm feeling here. Okay, the World card is also here saying that this period of heartbreak, this is coming out in the reverse, which means it's over. Okay, I feel like this is saying that this cycle of putting everybody first, everyone else before yourself, is over. All right, it's time for you to start taking care of yourself. The World card is here to symbolize that this journey, this cycle in your life is over. Whoever you were taking care of, they can take care of themselves. Now it's time for you to take care of you. Okay? it feels like it's also happening at a right time. It's like there's this breaking point. I'm getting an image of, what is it? It looks like a plastic rod, okay, that I'm seeing in my head. And it's black. And it's like when you bend the plastic thing, right? No matter how strong it is, eventually it's going to break. And you see like the white line in the middle. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So it's like it's about time. You know, you're almost at your breaking point. And this cycle has to end. This giving, this bending over backwards for everybody else in your life, it has to stop. And I feel like the divine is coming in here to end this cycle for you. Okay? And I feel like that's why it's a difficult energy for you right now, because there's no choice for you but to move on from this. I feel like very strongly about this also. It's like, do it, you know? So I feel like that's a message also. They're like, stop bending over backwards for people because it's going to hurt you. Okay, you're just hurting yourself, and it's like your guides want you to stop hurting yourself and start taking care of yourself already. All right, so you have the 5 of Wands here in the past position, which is telling me that in the past there have been a lot of conflict. Maybe it's possible that when you put yourself first, all of those times, those few times, I'm feeling that you put yourself first, you know, people accused you of being selfish or that you didn't care about them or all of these things, and that really hurt you, that you really took these words to heart, and it's like you don't want to have this kind of experience again. You don't want to be accused of being selfish by taking care of yourself. I'm also feeling that there must be a mother figure involved here. I don't know, maybe you're providing for your mother, maybe I don't know, something like this. uh, or or there is no mother figure in the picture and therefore you had to be the mother figure. Okay, so I'm sensing something like this. um you know, it's a really difficult spot to be in, and I feel like that's why you're being pushed out of it, because you can't be in this energy forever. Okay, you have here the devil card and you have the emperor card in the reverse in your future energy. So I feel like there's going to be somebody who tries to accuse you of being selfish or tries to convince you out of doing what's best for you, for the first time. You know, I feel like you always put other people first. You always put other people's interests before your own. And you know, you get tired of that, and I don't blame you because that shit's exhausting. All right, but you have the devil here coming out with the emperor in the reverse, which is telling me that it's going to be difficult. It's going, this big shift in your life, which is putting yourself first. It's like, I don't know, some people don't want to see you take care of yourself, or it gives them pleasure to see you in pain, which is such a shitty thing for a person to do or say, right? But I feel like you may have that kind of opposition once you decide to put yourself first. But don't be afraid. Don't be distracted. If you've made your decision, that's finally time for me. You know, if you've made this decision, then you have to stick by it. The emperor does not change their mind, you know, once they say that it is what I want, then it is law. You know, so if you put your foot down and say that I am going to take care of myself from this point on, I'm going to put my relationships first, I'm going to, um, you know, acknowledge my needs for the first time, then go and do it. You know, if there are other like toxic people around you who tell you that you shouldn't or you couldn't, do it anyway, because I feel like it's the best thing for you to do. But again, at the end of the day, all of this is really just guidance, so it's still your choice, right? But I really feel that the heavy energy here, I'm almost feeling also that I'm kind of feeling angry. Okay, so maybe you are feeling angry about the whole situation also, and you need to transmute this energy into something that's beneficial for you. And don't do that by throwing yourself into work again, because that's what got you here. Okay, so yeah, those are the messages that I have for you, single Taurus individuals, and we are going into the couple spread. But if any part of that message resonated with you, please click the like button and the subscribe button. Also the notification bell so you get updated of any new messages that I post on here. Next, so we have a couple spread, and this is for those of you who are connected with another energy, either in a committed relationship or you guys are just talking, but you came to this reading thinking about somebody, then the couple spread is for you. Okay? Right. So, Spirit, can you show me the general energy of those Taurus that are connected to another energy? Show me the general energy of the coupled Taurus. Is it Tauruses? I never really looked it up. Yeah. Okay. Can you show me the... Okay. Sheesh. Jumping out. Can you show me what they need to know? Can you show me what they need to know, please? Okay. Can you show me what happened in the past? What happened in the past, please? Can you show me what's gonna happen? Okay. Okay. Okay, sige. So you have the Tower here in the reversed as the general energy of your love life connected Taurians. So I feel like there is an ending here that's about to happen, and that's strongly like echoed by the Death card in the reverse. But both of these cards coming out in the reverse tells me that there's some resistance to this thing happening. You may have known for a while that this connection was over, but you're still hanging on to it. It also feels like you didn't quite find in this connection what you were hoping for. It kind of turned out disappointing. And it's like it's not really a loss if you lose this connection because it was quite disappointing anyway, is what I'm seeing here. But at the same time, of course, it's still difficult because it's an ending. Okay, so I don't blame you for like resisting this because it's still a change, and any kind of change is difficult and uncomfortable, right? So yeah, I feel like you may have been connected to an individual that you are finding out. You're finding out that they are not the best fit for you. And I feel like there's something that happened here that showed you that. It's like maybe you've known for a while, but you didn't have proof or you didn't have a logical reason to end the connection here, and that's why you waited and that's why you stuck around, okay? But you have the Page of Wands here coming out in the reverse in the position of what you need to work on. And I feel like you need to work on asserting yourself. You need to work on asserting your boundaries, what's okay with you, what feels good to you, what doesn't resonate with you or what doesn't sit well with you, you know. I feel like there's a fundamental difference in values with this person that you're connected to, honestly. It's like the reason why it's not working out is because you guys are completely different people. It's like yeah, I feel like you were raised differently, and that's impacting the quality of your connection here. So that's for a group of you. But with the Page of Wands here, I feel like maybe this other person is the more dominant one and you are having trouble like asserting your thoughts and feelings. You're having trouble communicating with this person. Um, I also feel like you're hiding part of yourself from this person because you feel like they're not going to accept you. Okay, and in any case, in any kind of connection, that shouldn't be the case. Like, you shouldn't be afraid of being rejected. If you are, then you are absolutely with the wrong person. Alright? So, I feel like you need to work on that. If it's not like talking to this other person, it could also mean that you have trouble accepting this thing. You have trouble admitting this to yourself, okay? So yeah, and what you need to know here, again, it's about communication. I feel like you need to talk, and you need to assert yourself. That's repetitive. Can you show me something else? What do they need to know? Like, what is this conversation gonna be about? Or, wait, it's too many. What do they need to know? Yeah. See, you have to talk about what emotionally fulfills you. You have to bring it out there. And if they don't match your standards, then I don't know, get the hell away from there, right? Because life's too short to be stuck with somebody you don't vibe with. So I feel like there needs to be a talk here. Okay. So for some of you, I'm also getting that it's not necessarily an ending of the connection. It's just that you need to talk better. You need to communicate better. And this better communication is going to help your relationship ascend to another level. It's like you're going to get to know each other on another and more intimate level once you start opening up. Okay, so that's for some of you. Some of you, it's ending completely, and you need to let this person know that you are looking for your soulmate and you're not gonna settle for anybody less, is what I'm feeling. It's like you need to say that you don't feel emotionally fulfilled in either case, in either case, whether it's about a final ending or whether it's an ending in a sense that this connection is going to ascend into a higher level. I feel like either way, you have to communicate to your partner what makes you emotionally fulfilled, what makes you happy. I feel like you haven't had this conversation yet, and it depends how this person, I mean, the ending of the situation or the outcome of this situation will depend on how they take your assertion. If they get offended that you even you even dared to stand up to them or to voice out your opinions and feelings, like if they get offended by you like standing up for yourself and initiating this conversation, then you know your answer, right? But if they also are receptive to this communication for you, then you also know that there might be some potential for you to grow this upwards and onwards into something else, right? So what has happened in the past here, you have the Seven of Cups in the reverse, which is telling me that there has been a lot of confusion. So it's quite possible that you have been back and forth about whether to talk about this or not. Maybe you wanted to keep it to yourself for the sake of harmony, because these things are kind of difficult to talk about sometimes. So maybe you're just staying in your comfort zone and just you're like, I could stay this way a little bit longer. Maybe I shouldn't bring it up, So I feel like you're back and forth in your mind about whether you should talk about it or bring it up at all. I'm also seeing that you may have been thinking to yourself all of the other options that you have. Aside from this person, it's like maybe before you got into this connection, you have been talking to a lot of people and you're beating yourself up about choosing the wrong person because you had a lot of suitors, and you're like, oh dang it, I chose the wrong one, or I wish I had chosen that other person, or something like this. So maybe you're also exploring the possibility of reaching out to your other options from the past. For some of you, okay, that could be a course of action, or it's probably something that you have like thought about. So going back to this though, it feels like again there's an ending here, and it's up to you to decide whether or not it's an ascension into something more solid with the same person, or it's an ending completely with this person and then you move on alone or with another person. Okay, so that's completely up to you. It's different in every person's situation. So yeah, you can comment below and let me know how this resonates for you. But in the future here, I feel like when you do assert yourself, when you do when you speak up, right, you're going to have a lot of contentment and emotional fulfillment and balance in your life. You're gonna see that you're actually fine where you are, whether that is in the same connection, either you end up being single or either you move on with someone else, right? In every case, again, it's different, but I feel like wherever you find yourself, you're going to see that it was the right decision. You're going to see that you are emotionally strong in that sense, that you can bring something up like that and assert your standards. You see this person, he looks very sure of himself. So either way, I feel like this is going to prove to you, if you've had any doubt at all, I feel like it's going to prove to you that you are a strong individual, that you can ask for what you want, that you can do what you want, all of these things. I feel like it's going to be a very empowering experience. Now you have here also the death card in the reverse, which is telling me that in the future, when you do all of these things, you're going to be working towards another phase of your life again. Okay, so it's like it's continuing work. You will find yourself content, but also with a goal to graduate into another phase of this connection or of your life in general. But it's like I feel there's some exhaustion here about all of the forward movement that you've been taking, that as soon as this other new chapter will arrive in your life, you're like, wait lang, I have to recharge myself, which you absolutely should, right? And this card is coming out in the reverse also, which is to say that you just have to look out for this new beginning, but it doesn't necessarily mean like it's going to happen right now. It's like it's like a memo that it's coming up. Okay, so let's see, maybe next month there's going to be an update about this energy, but it's like you just have to deal with this first, and then be happy with your progress, and then they're like, okay, then here's your next assignment. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I hope this message brought you clarity, but this is all I have for you right now. If any of this resonated with you, please click the like button and give me comment below and let me know how all of this is resonating with you. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that the reading resonated with you, that you found some clarity with regards to your romantic relationships. And if you're single, that this resonated with you in the way that you're trying to manifest also a loving relationship in your life. If it did, please leave me a comment, let me know where you're at, which of the readings resonated with you, and if you just wanna talk it out or all of these things, please feel free to leave a comment below. In any case, if you guys need extra support or you have some clarifications or anything at all, please feel free to message me on Instagram at Arian Salazar or on Facebook at Pretty Positive. All of the links to my social media will be in the description box below. Lastly, you guys, thank you guys so much for supporting this baby channel of mine. Thank you so much for being here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you know when I update my messages on here. So yeah, this is all I have for you today. Again, thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye!